Flipping it to the bullpen, it was a kick in the nuts, man. Reynaldo Lopez comes in. He was absolute nails last year. I think he allowed 1 or 2 home runs all of last year. Hasn't been the greatest start to the season for him, and he gives up a solo shot in the 8th inning. Felt a little deflating at the time.
Yeah, he's had a rough year so far. He's got an ERA of 8.78. He got the first 2 batters. It looked like it was going to be a smooth inning, and then the 2-out solo homer, and the game's tied just like that. I know he left his appearance on Sunday against the Rays a little early. He got roughed up in that one. They said he had bicep fatigue, so he wasn't even available in these first 2. So I don't know if that affected him in any way. I mean, the velocity was still there. It was still up around 98 to 100. But yeah, you can only hold back Correa. Correa went deep off Gio, and Buxton off of Raylo. You can only hold those guys for so long. And 2 runs, it's not a ton of run support. So,
yeah, right.
So yeah,
that's a good point. I want to keep it positive here, though, because I thought that was the, since we had a bullpen, did their job day yesterday, and held the lead through, and White Sox were, eventually able to pull that game out there. I thought, it was like the meme, the here it comes, the guy, waiting for like the storm, like coming behind him. I thought that like the implosion was coming there. But the rest of I got to give credit until it got down to the 12th when we've already burned a bunch of arms there. Penn did their job. You got, outside of Lopez giving up that one long ball, that's the lone blemish on him. Then Graveman, Lambert, Bummer, they all do their jobs for innings and give the White Sox offense chances to cash in. But we'll get to this in a second. The offense just wasn't able to. But I do want to commend the rest of that bullpen staff because it's been a roller coaster of a year. And a lot of underperformance from guys that I think we thought were going to be the reliable ones, the guys that we needed to be the reliable ones in Liam Hendriks' absence. And, didn't go the way that we wanted to earlier on. But hey, if they're going to right the ship, just start playing better baseball in general, it's going to take increased levels of performance all across the board, position players, starting pitchers, bullpen too. But I think the bullpen gets a little bit more scrutiny because it's usually in crunch time, right?
Right, and they came up pretty clutch between the time when they ran out of pitchers at the end and in Lopez's homer. Jimmy Lambert came in the 10th, got Correa to bounce into an inning-ending double play. That was huge. I think it was Bummer in the 9th who struck out the side. We're always on pins and needles every time we see Bummer come into the game because we don't know which version of Bummer we're going to get, but we got good Bummer today, and he did well. Graveman as well. I was a little worried when he came into the game because he doesn't usually pitch very well in back-to-back days. Right. But these guys are taxed. These guys are running out of gas, and hopefully that doesn't. Hopefully they can figure something out going into the next series because these guys have had a lot of innings, and those guys like Raylo, for example, did not emerge to be the closer and fill in for Liam Hendriks, and now we're getting good contributions, luckily, from Keenan Middleton and Gregory Santos, but it hasn't been enough. We need somebody who can get those outs in pressure situations. Liam's that guy. And hopefully he'll be back soon. Sounds like he's inching closer to a return. So that's good news on the horizon.